What's up? I'm Dre. This is my brother Noodle. That's my mom. That's Pops. We're the Panda family, you heard?
So I definitely don't think the U.S. Open was the kids' day, is really a kids' day, nor was it really worth it. It was a lot for a little bit. Like, we went there, we didn't even come back with anything. Like, there was no sort of like, the give outs they had were all pretty much done by the time we got there. Yeah, didn't really seem too worth it, you think?
Not at all. We spent an hour just trying to park once we got there, and there was no signage and no communication, so definitely not worth it. And it was just too packed for little kids with not enough things to do and too long a line. So
And it was hot.
and it was hot. And no free water.
Well, you fill it up at the water fountain. Just wasn't worth it. I mean, I thought it being the U.S. Open that it would have been way more organized than what it was. It was like Fyre Fest. Like, it just felt like a random festival. And just like, there was no communication. There was just random lines for everything. Yeah.
Definitely, if you're gonna go, take public transportation. Don't drive, because that was crazy. Like I said, it took us about 45 minutes to get there, but then it took us over an hour just to go less than a mile and park once you're in the grounds. And then they don't even tell you what lot you can park in, and you just have to keep driving. There's no restrooms, and nowhere to pull over. So definitely take the train if you're trying to go. Save yourself a lot of headache.
Yeah, so for next year, 2024, I would. And they had us parking like a random muddy open field for $40. And they don't even tell you like the price of anything on this hour-long drive. They just like, when you get to the end, they just $40. Like, what? It's random.
And then when you're there, bring food. Definitely don't buy food there. It was $30 for 3 chicken tenders and fries, and that was one of the cheapest items. So bring your own food, bring your own drinks, pack them in your bag and stroller, because you definitely would. And the lines were crazy for food as well. So just lines everywhere. Not enough things without lines. So it's definitely frustrating for kids, because who's going to spend an hour in line trying to get face paint or balloons? And it's just not worth it.
You're just going there to sit in lines.
If you want to go and just watch the tennis matches, then that's fine.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of effort to go and do that, because you have to get through all these crowds and all this craziness just to sit and watch a tennis match.
I don't think so. I think if you wanted to go and watch a game, I don't think it would have been that bad. And I mean, definitely you can get closer, pretty close to the players. So if you got an older kid who just wants to get autographs or see games, or you're a person who wants to see games, then cool. But to bring small kids, no, don't play yourself. I would not recommend it. Like, Dre likes tennis, but a 4-year-old, no, it's too much sitting around. It's too hot. It's not enough activities. And we definitely played ourselves with a almost 7-month-old. He could care less. So, yeah, in conclusion, it ain't really much of a kid's thing. I wouldn't do it.
Go with older kids.
But if you want to risk it, or if you went, leave a comment.
Or maybe if we would have gotten there, would have opened, but I overslept and we didn't get there on time, so we had to wait. But maybe if you got there when it opened. But this morning was raining, and so they had actually canceled all the kids' activities in the morning. So the kids were supposed to be able to go on the courts and play tennis, but that was all canceled. So maybe it was a different experience for people other years where they actually got to go on the court and play, because I think Drea would have loved that. But since that was canceled, there really wasn't that much for her to do. So
yeah, well, I don't know. It was what it was.
Our last activity in the city.
So, it is what it is. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Do something. Hit the bell notification. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Show some love. Like, share, and subscribe. And most important, smash that like button. You heard? Peace!